Well, it was a scheduled 10-rounder, Mike Tyson. You win it at 50 seconds of the first round. You've not gotten past the second round in any of your fights, have you?
Well, yes, I went 4 rounds in one fight here in Albany also. But I have no doubt in my mind that I could go 10 or 15 rounds. I have no worry. I'm never worried.
Well, that's good. You train hard. Your future. Everyone around, at least the United States, talking about you is certainly a potential heavyweight champ. You've got 15 fights in now. Are you concerned that you haven't had a long fight, a tough challenger?
No, I'm not. Everyone saw this guy came to fight. He wasn't intimidated of my reputation or my name or if I can knock out somebody. He came to fight and came to make a name for himself. And those are the people that you have to watch out for because they're dangerous and they're desperate. But they don't know. They think because I have a lot of glamour and a lot of prestige, I'm hungry too, and I want it all.
And what's in the immediate future for Mike Tyson?
Well, you have to talk to my managers about that. At the particular moment, I'm just training, and I'm prepared for every fight. I think I have a fight next week here also in Albany, and I'm very glad and happy to fight.
And a heavyweight championship, how far away?
In the future, but I couldn't predict it. I have managers, and as you know, you have to talk to them because they arrange business, and that's not my field.
You're a boxer, right?
Yes, sir.
How about the home crowd? They were really behind you.
Oh, yeah, I loved it. It was great. And I love to fight here all the time if I can. But, you know, business is business. Sometimes you're a popular demand some other places, and I'm fortunate to be that.
You have the big knockout punch. You're the big heavy hitter. Yet you have a lot of finesse for a heavyweight. Give us a little of the background, how it's all developed.
Well, I had a great teacher in Customato who smoothed the rough edges out and everything. And besides the point, I always had good character. And it's just the way I am.
You patting yourself after anyone?
No one at all. I'm Mike Tyson, and there's no one like me.
The winner tonight in Atlantic City in the 5th round, Mike Tyson. You finally got stretched to the 5th round.
Like I told you, I could go to 5th round with no problem. Even with the handicap, I never brought the excuse that I had bronchitis or anything, but I never was feeling negative about going 10 or 12 or 15 rounds.
You now face Carl the Truth Williams near your hometown, Troy, New York, on the 16th of February.
On the contrary, I fight Jesse Ferguson, the ESPN champion.
You're going to fight all the time, everybody.
That's right. That's what I'm in the business for.
When are you going to get to Carl the Truth Williams?
Well, you have to talk to my manager, Bill Caton. He can give you more information on that than I could.
So you're 17-0. Marciano started his illustrious career going 16-0. Does that mean something to you? You're a history buff in this game.
Well, really, it doesn't mean anything because he started the record, and he's the king. You can't take nothing away from him. You can't take anything away from somebody that originated something.
What's new about
Thank you very much.
Mike Tyson? As Mike Jamison comes over, he put up quite a fight tonight. Tell us about Jamison compared to your other fighters in the ring in your 17-bout pro career.
You know, he's a veteran. He was tough. He went decision with Randall Tex Cobb, Michael Dokes. Recently just fought Michael Dokes and went 10 rounds. I lost a split decision with him. And I came up here, and he did his best. He was holding a little bit, made the fights, to my opinion, lackluster, very little. But I knew in due time we had 10 long rounds, and eventually I would catch him.
Mike, the boxing world clearly excited about you. In your mind, what's new and different about Mike Tyson? What do you bring to this game?
I couldn't tell you, you know. I just come in here, I do my best, and gain the respect from everyone. And that's all I can do. I can do my best. And people appreciate it with the best that I do. And I guess that tells its own story.
Let's bring in Mike Tyson right now at this moment. And you can see there the young man who has succeeded once again. Mike, you had to go as far as the 6th round, farther than you have been before as a professional. Were there some moments of frustration during the fight for you?
Because, you know, I never get frustrated because I know we have a 10-round limit. And the crop of heavyweights nowadays having a little difficulty going the full 10 rounds. And the way they have it planned in their mind to beat me is to jab, pot shot, and grab me. But it's 10 rounds, and eventually I'm going to catch them.
Okay, Alex, we saw once again a sensational performance by Mike Tyson, breaking Jesse Ferguson's nose. What do you have to ask the young man?
Well, I'm just impressed, Michael, that you don't appear winded at all, that you appear to keep your poise, you paced yourself, and you showed that those critics who say, A, that you may have chin problems, and B, you may have stamina problems, you answered those critics to an extent today against a quality opponent.
Well, only thing, I can't change any opinions. I just have to continue fighting and have to change their opinions on themselves. After seeing this performance, perhaps they still have doubts. But eventually, as I go successfully defeating all the contenders and perhaps the champion in the nearby future, then I will have to quiet all doubt. But then still we have a little doubters then.
Once again in Troy with the now 18-0 Mike Tyson. And Mike, you've had a chance to see a couple of rounds of your effort against Ferguson. Are you satisfied with what you saw?
Well, I always see a lot of time, a lot of improvement. I'm mostly satisfied because from the beginning of the fight, I saw after the first round, I saw where he was vulnerable for the uppercut, and it was just like mathematics. I planned it, and when it came to it, I knew this was going to happen, and I planned this punch was going to hit him, and that's why I was satisfied.
It looked terrific. Congratulations again. We look forward to seeing a lot more of you here on ABC Sports. That was Mike Tyson.
There you have it. Mike Tyson now 19-0, 19 knockouts. What do you say about your opponent tonight? He was game.
Well, he was a game opponent, and I have to give him a lot of credit for staying in and taking some good punches. And for myself, I rate myself. I didn't like my performance. I have a lot of personal problems that I'm just getting over. But I'm gonna do all to the best ability to be ready for the 29th with James Tillis.
James Tillis is a very quick starter. That's why they call him quick. He's got fast hands, maybe the fastest hands in the heavyweight division. He has dropped Carl Williams in the first round. He's given Tyrell Biggs some trouble in the first round. What do you expect from Quick?
Well, I expect a good fight, but as always, I expect to be victorious at the end of the fight.
Kevin Rooney, rate his performance tonight. C. How about you rate your performance?
I'm always giving myself a 0. I'm never impressed.
Have you given yourself an A yet?
Never. Perhaps never will.
Probably never will. That's perfection. That's what we're striving for.
You're going to be fighting every other week. There's a lot of people who say that's good, that's bad. I'm one who thinks it's absolutely fantastic. What is your opinion of going as much as you can?
Well, I have a hectic schedule. I can't, and I don't think I should have. That's the point of being famous. You have to give up a lot of things and sacrifice, and I can't live like a 19-year-old,
He indeed is only 19 years old, and he's 19-0 with 19 knockouts. Mike Tyson on his way to the heavyweight championship.
Mike, your reaction to your performance?
Well, I thought myself it was the best performance in the sense that I went 10 rounds and I don't feel tired at all, but I was just a little leery about going to 10 rounds. Even though I was sure that I could go, but I just was a bit leery about going there. And now that I know I can go to 10 rounds, I fought a guy that people don't understand was up for this fight. To the best of his life, he was in the greatest shape of his life, and he was prepared to fight.
Mike, my main criticism of your performance would be that you didn't put punches together like we've seen you do in the past. Was his movement a problem?
No, it's not that the movement was a problem. It's just that I was a little leery about the rounds, and he was running, and I knew it was looking good to the crowd that he was doing something, but I know from professional fighting, he can't win a fight by running.
How disappointed are you that the knockout string is over?
Not at all. If anything, I feel relieved, and I'm confident if I wanted to, I could have knocked them out.
You have always said that Cuss was always critical of your performances. What do you think Cuss would have said about today's performance?
Well, I got hit with punches that I had no business getting hit with. But other than that, my objective is not to get hit with any punches, but as you see, I take them like a professional. It doesn't faze me.
Good learning experience. Good luck down the road, Mike.
Thank you very much, Prince.